Guys,
Or the
we are
August.
live. What's going on,
Alright,
Internet world?
live. What's
Oh,
up?
Jesus.
What's going on,
We're
everybody?
live now. We're here with, want to introduce yourselves, you guys? Go ahead. Tell
My
the
name
world
is
who you are.
Ryan Shanahan
And I am Aaron Kaplan,
with the radio voice.
the radio voice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a radio
We've
voice.
been
Live on the
recording this
podcast,
for a while
live.
now.
We're live on the podcast
We are
here
broadcasting live here. We
It's
got
an
Adam
opportunity to
Brew,
sound
Brandon
like
Smith, Ryan Shanahan. We're doing a
Radio
great thing.
douchebag.
with, we could
On
just
the radio.
do this for like hours.
We do this in my car for
Oh, yeah.
hours.
Nice.
You guys
Hours
could
on the
have,
way
like,
here.
radio
Fart and Fred
nicknames.
Tuesday on the radio.
Hey, you guys hear about this news? It's crazy.
Fart and Fred, how you doing tonight?
I heard.
Doing pretty goddamn
You're
good.
farting Fred.
yeah.
You're supposed to fart. She took the kids.
Oh, man. So Ryan and Aaron came here all the way from Massachusetts.
That's
I don't know
right.
why we did
Massive two shits.
Local legends up in Massachusetts.
Local legends is right. Everybody was
that.
excited.
Wow. I think my penis tickled when you said that.
Mine
You
too.
should
I
get
don't know
that
why.
checked out,
Oh,
man.
no, that was just you.
That doesn't sound healthy.
All right. So you guys are doing a show tonight in Bridgeport. We should probably plug
Yeah.
that because if
Yeah.
anyone's
Yeah,
watching, they can go to
I
it.
think you guys know more about it than we do.
Yes. It's at Metric in Bridgeport tonight, which is a nice little restaurant and bar in downtown Bridgeport. It is safe. I know you hear Bridgeport, you get
Yeah,
scared.
usually here nice and Bridgeport aren't in
Yeah.
the same sentence.
Well, it's in the downtown area, so there's not a lot of.
Yeah, we went there
It
once.
is
We
a
came
nice
out for
section.
Murphy's.
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
around the street
okay,
from
yeah.
Murphy's.
Yeah.
So if you guys are listening or watching us now and you want to go see these guys,
Come on down to the show.
Come down to the
Come
show
on
about
down.
8:30 or whenever we get there at Metric.
Yeah, basically.
I'm
yeah.
DJing. I'm supplying the sounds, and I'll probably do some comics too. Comics.
Radical. So what?
Not do
What
comics,
kind
but
of
do
show
comedian.
These
is
would be drawing
this?
comics.
Until this afternoon, I was under the impression that this was a mic.
Oh, the
You mean the show?
The
tonight?
Show, yeah.
oh the Metric show.
It's a bar show.
Yeah, it's a bar show.
They don't have a
This is Seacrest's
much of a
thing,
built-in
right?
audience, but
Jackson too.
Jackson
Jackson
and
as well.
Darren
Okay.
Seacrest.
Jackson
yeah,
and
they
Seacrest.
co-host.
Yeah.
Radical.
But
How long has it been going on?
maybe like a month and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
2
it's still
months.
pretty,
It's
still
pretty
pretty green.
new.
Yeah, you get a like a
Can I
bar
do this
full
in
of
here, by the
people.
way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Rad.
It's not
Vape.
crack, is it again?
No, no,
Okay.
Not again.
Not again.
no. I kicked that habit a long time ago.
I
Good,
quit
good
this
to
morning.
hear.
I quit every morning
He's learning.
at 7 a.m. Oh boy.
So you guys drove about 2 hours to get here today.
2 hours, yeah.
Dedication.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
part
we
of
can call it
Massachusetts?
that. We can call it that. Certainly, that sounds
The
way
West.
better than we had nothing
The
else
western
better
part.
to do. Western, yeah.
We had
In the Northampton area, where
How-
we that's where we do that comedy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could call it that.
You run an open mic up there as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
over
why don't you
there
tell
in-
us
Oh,
about
it's
that?
right, because we're talking to strangers supposedly.
Yeah. There's
can
two.
plug
There's
that.
actually two viewers at
Two
this
viewers.
moment.
There are
There's
two viewers?
people.
Two
I
people
think
watching
it
live.
very well could be both of my roommates
Awesome.
on both of
Probably.
their computers that they sit next to each other.
Awesome.
Yeah, in Northampton, Massachusetts, I run a mic on Wednesday night. It's called Bishop's Lounge, and it is the balls.
Where is it?
It's so much. It's at Bishop's Lounge in Northampton. That's the name of the place.
That's the
awesome.
address.
Oh, Northampton.
Oh,
that's
the address. 40 some odd.
I meant town,
Who
but
knows?
that's
Northampton.
cool. Northampton.
Northampton.
Okay.
Northampton.
40 some odd Northampton, Mass. Come on down. Do some time.
There's
Come
a
on
zip
down,
code.
Google
They got one of those mailing addresses.
Yeah.
I heard it's
Um,
been running really well. Like you have to sign up ahead of time and stuff. Is this
Yeah.
It's just the popularity has risen for it quite a bit. So we we only have a 2-hour window to do it, and then they do music afterwards. So we gotta
Funk
fill them
night.
in. We gotta funk. I thought you said
Straight up
fuck
funky.
that.
No, I said, yeah, fuck night.
Like this is not the time.
Wow,
or
that
the
sounds
place
like
to
a
try to
good night.
plug it.
Oh, yeah. They're like smelly
So
hippies
yeah,
fucking each other.
we'll do 20 comics a night, 5 minutes each. I don't like to do less than that because we get a lot of people that travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys,
Like
you
what
guys
we do.
haven't come.
I know. I gotta come check it
Yeah.
out. Well, I just got Wednesday nights off now.
Hey.
Rad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
make
big.
it soon. This Wednesday, Mike Weiss is hosting Jokers tomorrow,
Oh, yes.
Okay.
so I'm going to that because I love to bust his balls. Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
cool.
host. So
I've met Mike.
Yeah,
yet.
you're a real bean
maybe
buster.
after the holidays, I'm definitely want to make it up there too because we've
Yeah,
already been
this
grumbling
is,
and talking
tomorrow
about
is
it.
the
So.
last show of the year.
Yeah, tomorrow's show.
Oh,
Right.
right.
They
Then we're
okay.
on. Yeah, we have. I got Orlando Baxter coming in to
Oh,
headliner.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I do a headliner.
He was
At the end of the
recently on Live at Gotham, right? On
Yeah, I was at
Access?
that taping with
Oh,
Brian Plum.
Wow, how was that?
Oh, it was an awesome show.
Yeah,
Did
dude.
you see it?
Yeah, well, I
was
saw
incredible.
Orlando Baxter's
You saw
section.
his set.
Yeah,
No, it was a really good show all the
They
way
just
through.
came back from Switzerland from the
Yeah, he
Montreux
did the-
Festival.
In Montreux Comedy.
Oh, wow. Shit.
So it's gonna
I
be
guess
kind of a
the-
crazy show. And then we got people coming in from Albany. We got the the Western Mass folk, some Connecticut people. It's gonna be a good one. And then we're on a 3-week hiatus because of the holidays.
Yeah.
All right.
3 weeks.
Back in action. About 3 weeks.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, because you got New Year's and Christmas.
Eve, New Year's,
So maybe 2
maybe
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
It's like 3 weeks. I was like,
In
It
3 weeks, we'll be
feels
back.
it's gonna
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
3 weeks.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll be back in 3.
It'll be
So,
3 weeks from tomorrow.
So we do that. Laura Fataruso hosts. We do another one on Sunday. It's Bishop's Lounge Comedy. So it's a whole unit we got.
Yeah.
So Laura Fataruso hosts the Sunday night open mic, and I get the Wednesday. And we got a good thing going on up there.
Wow.
How far from Albany is it?
We're about equidistant from here to Northampton as Northampton
It's
to
like hour and
Albany.
a half, hour 45.
You take the Pike, it's you're cutting under 2 hours.
All right.
But I like to take the scenic route because it's very pretty.
It's very scenic.
Very scenic.
Those
That's
those long, lonely drives through the Berkshires.
Berkshire.
Gorgeous.
Are there any spots to hit in Albany? Do you guys ever do comedy up there?
Yeah, the lark. Is that your ringtone?
Yeah, somebody's calling
This
me.
is unbelievably.
What
Oh
song
no!
is that?
You're calling in live, caller.
Andy
Should I
Stone.
pick it up?
Is Andy Stone watching this right now?
Yeah. Should I pick it up? I don't
If
know.
he's yeah, tell him to watch
See
it.
if he's watching it.
Andy Stone.
Put him on
Oh, I
speakerphone.
gotta do that. Yeah. How do I do that?
This is a first time
Andy
caller
Stone,
into
eat the
podcast.
mic.
Hey, we got a caller on the podcast. Hey, Andy. Andy,
Get it closer.
you're live on the podcast. You're live on the podcast.
Live on the podcast. Yeah.
Or great timing.
It
Depends.
is. I heard that's what comedy's all about.
Say hello to the people. All 2 of them.
There's 3 of
No,
us
I'm not
here.
in my house. I'm in Connecticut
Fucking
right now.
there's
on a
3
boat.
viewers
nobody
also.
now.
Yeah, 3 viewers.
Hey, 3 viewers now.
So there's 6.
Is he watching it?
Are you watching the podcast? Go online. Go watch
Son
the
of a bitch.
podcast.
Just hang up. Hang up right now.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh no.
Is he trying to get high? I don't know what's. Is he
I
like
have no-
making a rig to get high?
Yeah, are you trying to make a bong
Get an apple.
out of your car battery? That sounds dangerous, Andy. Get ah.
All right, Andy Stone, you get right out of town.
All right, Andy. I'll give you a call back later. Okay.
I don't know if you guys can hear that well enough through the microphone. I just got over being sick, so I'm going to be laughing like Muttley the dog for the next hour.
Oh, nice.
So that was a G.G. Allen song as my ringtone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Sherry Love Affair.
Are you're a
Do
big
you have
Gigi
that set
Allen fan?
specifically for
For Andy
for
Stone?
Andy?
No.
Because you have certain ringtones for certain people.
No, I don't.
No?
You thought I did.
I thought I did because I was at his house one time and his phone
Yeah, I used to
just
have
went hardcore rock and roll. And then he picked it up, and he was like, "Hey, Grandma, how you doing?"
Yeah, my ringtone used to
Nice.
be "Drinking and Driving" by Black Flag. and
That's
my
what it
grandma
was.
called.
I hope she
Grandma,
wasn't
hi! With just so much enthusiasm. If she only knew.
Drink, 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 drink. Hi, Grandma.
Nice. So how was the drive here from Massachusetts?
I'm gonna. Well, you were asleep.
Yeah, for the last
You
1
were
minute.
asleep. As I explained to you on the way in, it was like an even split between smooth and then bullshit,
Yeah.
and then it was smooth again. But as soon as I got comfortable with smooth, right back to bullshit.
That's probably right when you got to the 91-95 connector. Did you go
Actually,
to-
that was another smooth one.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
It was coming through Springfield was a goddamn nightmare.
Oh yeah,
and
at that
then
time.
Hartford is always pretty crappy. And
Yeah.
then there was like one other stretch.
Oh,
and I
probably.
just
no-
realized like we're talking about the traffic. We should talk about the weather next.
Yes. So
Hey,
How about that
Darren?
weather?
Subject.
Yeah, all right.
I can't
Weather
believe
on the
it's
threes?
sprinkling
It's raining
outside.
right now. It's like a nice delightful sprinkle.
It
It's
is.
not. It was enough that I needed to put my hat on, but it wasn't.
Wind going in the southeast direction.
Wind off the ocean from the southwest. West, I can't even talk.
Oh, that southwest is beautiful this time of year.
I wanted to ask each of you. You both seem like you're constantly doing shows. Can you guys tell us like a cool show you've done recently or a cool story from a show?
Oh man.
Last night,
They're all just so much a blur.
last night I went to Albany to do, which was one of the weirdest shows that I've ever done, because it was a comedy cover night.
What does that mean?
It means that people picked a comedian that they wanted to do and did their material.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like comedy karaoke.
Oh.
Were there people there that weren't comedians then doing it?
I don't know. I didn't really sit around and watch everybody.
okay.
I think the
I
guy
would imagine it
before
was
me,
awful.
the guy before me, I think he did George Burns.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What
Did
a
he just lay
strange
there dead?
choice.
No, that
I was gonna incorporate that somehow, but
like I'm really old. Blah, 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 blah.
Something
man.
racist.
It's like, wow,
on
this
that
guy
George
nails it.
Burns' material.
Yeah, no, I went and so I signed on a couple weeks ago, and I did Dice Clay. So I'm still wearing this jacket.
nice.
You enjoyed doing it so much, you decided to carry it
Yeah,
over.
no, I like the jacket. It's a nice jacket. It's very warm.
So what jokes of his did you do?
Well, I started with some nursery rhymes, and then I just spoke gibberish for about 4 minutes.
A lot of gooing.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example? of the
Skadoosh.
gibberish?
Is that even a
At
Dice
one
Clay
point, I
sound?
said, and this is
Could be.
the audience went wild for this. I said, "Gay people, black people, goo." And they were like, "Oh, you nailed it. That was that was Dice, man."
That's all
Oh,
you. That's
man.
all you need.
Yeah, it's
just
like perfect satire. They said. So those are real
inflammatory
jokes.
remarks.
Yeah.
Goo.
Yeah, I hate gay people.
three of them.
Goo.
Did
do
you
it
go,
way
Ryan,
better.
too?
No, I stayed in last night because I was very tired. So I made a really great dinner for me and my roommates. We had Brussels sprouts.
Oh, wow.
We had some chicken.
That sounds pretty yummy.
It was and then we all kissed.
Oh, I was going to ask if
Like
there
the-
was
like
No, I was
together?
planning on going out, but I didn't have. I've been busy with other stuff, so I didn't have time to memorize somebody's bit. And I'm like, I'm trying.
As
to,
you could see, I didn't have to memorize anybody's bit.
Yeah, well, you had an advantage because all you goo. I could have gone on right after you had done the same thing. Probably got a similar response. No, I stayed in last night, but actually, the last show I did was I'm gonna be doing that the whole time.
Oh, that's fine.
Was Marty Caproni has just started doing some shows at Cabot Pub 2 in Chicopee, Mass.
Oh, all right.
And yeah, he's done like what 2 or 3 of them now.
I think 3. Yeah.
3
Well, there
of
was
them. We did the second or the first one.
there was one that because they also have a monthly Saturday thing
Yeah, they
now.
just okay.
So Marty was doing that in between.
Get
I
close
just
to
saw-
the mic.
I just saw Marty
That's
open
that
up
shit
for
right there.
Norm Macdonald at the Hookie Lounge
Oh,
this past
wow.
weekend.
Wow.
That's awesome.
How was that?
That was great. Norm, he did about an hour, 20 minutes. Sean O'Connor opened up for him as well, and he was hilarious. And got to hang out with him for a little bit after the show.
How's Norm doing? I last time I saw him, he was on like High Stakes Poker hosting that, and he was really funny because I like poker.
I
and
did
he does
see
too.
that.
So you have to know poker to get some of the humor, but he was sharp and funny out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, he was
They haven't
great.
brought that show back.
yeah, I
I
know.
want them to bring it back.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you're watching, bring back High Stakes Poker.
That's right.
Yeah, you hear that? 2 viewers.
Yeah. 4.
We're
We
We're
got
at 4
4
now.
We're at 4 viewers.
Hot damn.
I know one of you is a network executive. You know what to do.
Exactly.
So
But,
yeah, Marty's running some pretty cool shows out there. Their showcase, he brings in a headliner. He does a little time himself. But was it the last one that we were at? Neither of us were on. We just went to go support. And you guys know Dr. J. Sute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. J. The week before that, I'm down in the green room, which they've since decorated it, made it look like
Yeah, nice
it used to be like if you took the hovel from Deer Hunter where they do the Russian roulette scene and like just brought that up a notch, that was the green room. So
Diddy Mao.
Sounds
yeah,
fancy.
Didi Mao, but like with cinder blocks. So I was hanging down
lovely.
there with him and Steve Vecchiarelli,
Mhm.
Okay. I know him.
and because Dr. J is he's a pediatrician.
Yeah.
Vec was asking him like, I got this earwax and I don't want to pay somebody to do it. Can I like just stop by your office sometime and you can flush this out? And he was like, no, just like we'll come by next week. We'll do it on stage. And I thought he was fucking around, but he wasn't because the first 5 minutes of his set was he put Vec in a chair and then he blasted water in his ear and cleaned him. That was one of the funniest.
Oh my
fucking
God!
things
Maybe
I've
I
ever
should
seen.
invite him to one of my mics to have him do it to me. Can you clean my ears out?
Oh yeah, Dr. J will do it
He's
for
done
you.
that shit before. He said he gave some his daughter's friend a flu shot on stage one time, so he just walks around with his stuff on him.
That is
It
hilarious.
It
That's
gets
a
even
great
weirder when he's
idea.
like, bend over and cough.
Well,
Here's an Ernie sticker.
he already does that. Doesn't he do that to
Oh,
all
it's
the comics?
You guys liking
Stickers.
this? Give me a round of applause.
Keep it going for this guy's balls, everybody. He coughed.
There's no cancer here.
And then he gives you stickers.
Oh
and then
man.
you always go home with a sticker.
Oh,
Oh,
what a great guy.
Just with a dick like that, I don't need a punchline. Huh? Boom.
Yeah, I remember one time
Zing.
at Bishop's Lounge, and I was making a joke with somebody. It was right before my sister gave birth to my nephew, and I was just joking about how I was going to feed the kid Taco Bell for... Yeah. I was like, yeah, I can't wait for my nephew to be born. I'm going to feed him Taco Bell. And I was like, some joke about fourth meal for his first meal. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I was like, that kid will probably die. I was like, I think about the way my body handles Taco Bell, and that's a brand new person.
Oh yeah.
Like, my body still hasn't figured it out. That baby will die. And then Dr. J came up to me like 20 minutes later, and he's like, I overheard your conversation about feeding the baby Taco Bell, and you are 100% correct. The baby will die if you feed it Taco Bell. His intestines will explode, and he will die. And I was like, whoa, all right, good to know, man.
Thanks for the expert opinion.
I like how you went dock worker with Dr. J's voice.
Yeah. So how did it go with the baby and the Taco Bell?
Diarrhea. Oh, speaking of which, me and Brian Bargadier are going to be setting up a show at Sully's Pub on January 1st, and it's an idea we've had for a while. We don't really know too much, but it's going to be the diarrhea monologues
Oh, all right.
at Sully's
cool.
Pub.
You know, like the
In Hartford, right?
vagina
Yeah.
monologues.
It's
All
like,
right.
like the vagina
The
monologue.
just
twist
so
is
if
that
people
it's
are listening and they
diarrhea
wanna go.
instead of
Yeah.
vaginas.
Come on down if you guys want to hear us talk about diarrhea.
So the show's
I like
gonna be all about
your
diarrhea.
your constant eye contact with the
Yeah.
camera because you're connecting with the audience.
Yeah, we have 6
Come on
viewers
down.
now.
Six,
Six.
motherfucker.
That's pretty high for us.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what-
You guys should feel good.
That's
I think the
amazing.
highest we had was 9 or 10 before in a podcast.
That's awesome.
So,
Who's
yeah.
on for that one?
That
Um,
was Brian and Jerry.
yeah, Brian and Jerry.
Oh,
yeah.
We did them before they went on tour, and then after
Oh, okay.
they came
Yeah.
back from tour, so they told all about it. So it's
Oh
cool.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
gonna be at the show tomorrow. They I don't know yet if they're gonna each do individual sets or tell some road stories.
Oh, cool.
They have the option.
That's cool.
Now you do like the way that you do
Wait
the
a
sign
second.
up.
Somebody just texted me a picture.
Of the podcast?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I like the blue mic a lot more than the red mic. Just saying. Just
That's
saying.
why I
Uh,
picked it.
Who's Feral Cat
How,
1?
How dare you?
There are cats, and the audience doesn't know. Are they feral?
No, that's the name of.
Oh, that's
Feral
That's the
Cat
name of the
1.
person,
That's
sorry.
their
no,
internet
because
name.
we're hanging out with two cats.
there are 2 cats here. No, they're
It
just
could
part of the
also be
house.
Brandon's
Yeah.
cat. Saying that.
They just wandered in.
Where these
Sometimes
cats
they
come
knock
from?
the camera over. Earlier, actually, the tail was in the shot for a while.
Oh,
So
wait, was it?
yeah, so
That's
if you watch on
adorable.
YouTube, you can see the cat tail coming through. Somebody they just said meow. I'll see if they have a question.
Oh,
Yeah,
are we
it's funny
getting
that you mentioned
comments at
that.
the same time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can. Actually, Andrew Morgan was telling me at Joker's last week that he did a message a couple weeks ago and we never acknowledged it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I told him we were going to
Oh,
try to fix
fuck.
that. So like,
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
have
if the
stream on
viewers
now.
do want to say anything, we're going to be acknowledging these questions from now on. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Awesome. You hear that, viewers?
yeah, viewers.
Get on. Are you on YouTube.com?
This
This
is
is
on
use-
Of the
Ustream.
internet? Okay.
But the
All
way
right,
to
go-
find it, if you're listening, well, obviously if you're watching now, it's only on Ustream. But for the future, if you go to comedylol.com and then click on Watch Our Podcasts, and you could either click on past ones on YouTube or the current one that's live on Ustream. Will
You
come up.
have a great speaking voice. For
Thank you.
this. I just-
Thank you very
just
much.
I want you to. I'm kind of smitten right now.
Well, that's why I do it. Everybody's like, you should do radio. Why
Love
don't you-"
connections
In that
happening
vo-
here on the
do you
podcast.
talk to a lot of
They-
like cliche radio people?
Oh yeah, they're like,
You should do the radio.
You should do that new thing called the radio. It's hot right now on the streets.
Hopscotch, Brandon Smith. You should be on the radio.
So since the radio is a dead form of communication, I'm doing podcasts now on the internet. Take that radio. You're dead to me.
It's funny because people
like the new radio.
Suckmydick.com.
I will totally take a
radio.
radio job right now if somebody.
I know, right?
Network executives.
That's right.
Is it Feral Cat 1? Are you a network executive? Respond.
Respond. It's like there's a delay,
No?
so I
Okay.
guess. Oh man. So what else is going on, fellas? Anything in the works? Any other plans?
We like to come up with movie ideas sometimes.
Oh yeah, I got some great
That go
ones.
nowhere,
Oh,
Cool.
but they're fun to think about.
do you want to talk about them?
I got this one movie idea that I've been working on. It's kind of like it's supposed to be like a sequel to that movie White Chicks.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be starring the Olsen twins, and it's be called Black Guys.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So they're gonna put on like suits and look like
Yeah, blackface.
that's that's a
Yeah.
great
Tastefully,
idea.
it's gonna be
We'll go down to
Tasteful
Ferguson.
black.
And,
Tasteful black.
like a
Blackface.
beige. It's not gonna be a full.
This movie's gonna make $1 million.
Shoe polish blackface.
It's gonna cost like $80 million to make, but it's gonna make $1 million. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm working on one right now. It's about a a colonel in the military, and he's done with the war life. So he wants to spend the rest of his life doing charitable things and helping people. And and his name is Corn. It's gonna be called Sweet Colonel Corn.
I got another one. It's a new it's gonna be a new version of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations,
Okay.
but it's gonna be starring Roddy Piper. We're gonna call it Piper's Pip. It's gonna be a good
Yeah,
one.
I also have
I like it.
one. Let's go back. Let's see how long we can go back and forth with this. I got one. It's I'm gonna cast Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis and the News, the band from the '80s.
yeah.
I'm casting him in a remake of Schindler's List, and it's gonna be
Remake.
called Huey Lewis and the Jews.
We're back down to one viewer.
Huey Lewis and the Jews. I'm out of here.
Was that the one? That was the straw, huh?
that was it, huh, guys?
Man, that was a weak
Those
camel.
network executives were Jews. They were not happy.
I should have seen that one coming.
Oh man, that's
Do
funny.
like a remake of Thinner, but starring Adam Prue over here. We'll call it Body of Prue.
Let's do it.
So, all right.
Sign me up.
All right, I got oh shit, what was that other one? Oh, it's a movie about no nonsense circuit court judge by day, and like heavily armed and dangerous vigilante by night, and it's called Justice of the Peace. P-I-E-C-E, like a gun. It's like a gun pun. It's a fun gun pun.
Well, you know,
There you
could
go.
you could actually make that a porn too.
You could.
'Cause
Oh,
the
because
piece-
peace is like dick.
Yeah.
You do realize if whatever
it's like a
movie
piece
idea
of
you have
dick.
to come up with, you have to also come up with a porn equivalent with
It's
a
true.
slightly different porn name.
So
now
what's-
we need to hear those from both
Huey
of the
Lewis and the
movies.
boobs. I don't know.
Piper's tits. Black Eyes dicks.
Sweet Colonel Cornhole.
Wow.
We did
Nailed
it.
it.
We did it.
I think a lot of those actually already exist. So
Chances are, and
Is there a
statistically,
movie
one
just
of
called
those.
Black Eyes Dicks?
Some of them are
clever
lazy.
porno.
They're not always clever.
just black guys' dicks.
Is that can be
You
the
guys seen Black Eyes
You
dicks?
ever seen a fuck movie of sex 7? They're not always clever.
Fuck movie of sex?
It's Eastern European. We make fuck movie of sex.
Yeah. It's not a porno, I promise.
Halfway through, you're gonna wish it was.
Yeah. Yeah, when are they gonna fuck?
I know we got some other ones.
Yeah, fuck.
I know you got some other ones.
I got all types of them. I just can't think. I'm not close enough to this mic.
There you go.
What
there
about
we
go.
no?
That's
Yeah,
good.
you really gotta eat it. What about
somebody
you guys?
somebody
Movie
just said
ideas?
Huey Lewis and the Coos.
That's awesome, and I'm as awesome as it is. I'm very jealous. I didn't think of that myself.
Well, somebody said something about you. They said, where does it go? Fun gun puns make me come. Blue Mike, I like you. So
That had to have been
I-
a
Is
friend of
that
mine.
Feral Cat?
yeah,
Is
Feral
that
Cat.
Feral Cat?
That
Who
is.
is
Yeah.
Feral Cat? If you're Feral Cat and I know you, then text my phone.
That's funny.
Oh, I recently made a pretty awesome eBay purchase.
Oh, what'd you get?
The cup. from Two Girls, One Cup.
How much was that?
Oh, that was another. It was not a movie idea, but a television idea. We were gonna do like a
Spin-off.
VH1 behind the music
Of the
the cup
cup,
from
yeah.
Two Girls, One Cup.
Man.
Oh.
So it's
Put
like it
googly eyes
started
on
out
it.
as a cup in Walmart, like on the shelf. It started his life in China. Yeah. It started his life in China as a ceramic whatever, and now it's
I was forced into it.
forced into a life of cupitude.
Yeah, now I just drink ginger ale out of it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, this is okay. This is, to be clear, this is you talking from your perspective, and not the cup talking from its perspective.
No, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Well, I am the owner of the cup now.
it's true.
Oh, all right. I was being the cup then.
Yeah, I was
started
being the
as
cup
a
too.
life.
He
Starring
built-
Brandon Smith as the cup.
Starring Brandon Smith as a
Two Girls, One Cup, the movie. Starring Brandon Smith
no.
as the cup.
I thought they did that already. Two Girls. The
I thought this was after, like a behind the life of. Like I'll play that part, but I don't know.
It was, but it has just evolved into something.
So
Ooh.
my
Taking
just
it.
landed a role in a big Hollywood movie.
I know my Halloween
Staked an
costume.
uglier path.
I know what my Halloween costume is going to be next year.
It'd be like a red solo cup with like
Yeah.
brown stuff coming out the
They're
top.
like, what are you supposed to be? A cup? Yeah, I'm the cup.
I am the cup. You
I
don't
am.
recognize me?
I'm one cup.
The first cup.
I always like that music from that video.
It's beautiful
It's
music.
beautiful music. I've always wanted to do a stand-up set to that music.
I wanted to make like a comedy sketch years ago about like the guy who like put his heart and soul into like coming up with this song and uploading it on the internet and waiting for people to comment and like fall in love with it. And then they just used it for that.
Yeah, they could show him like wanting to be creative and fighting it and having him
I wanted
actually do
him.
it.
I was
This isn't the
thinking,
vision I had.
I wanted him to be blind so he would never actually know. He would just always hear it in the background, like people love my music.
Oh man, what's
It's called
that
like
noise?
Marmalade Sunshine or something.
Miss-
That would be a great name for that song.
Yeah. What?
Marmalade Sunshine.
Somebody just asked if the cup did the cup come filled.
No, it was an empty cup. I filled the cup.
Oh, you filled it. All right.
I
Well,
filled,
he
I
coulda
filled
got-
the cup.
I think I just
You
filled
could
the
have
cup.
gotten it filled but paid more money.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
decided to not.
Well, for shipping.
It's a novel.
exactly,
You're
yeah.
paying for a novel.
You ever
too.
ship
Yeah.
shit before? It's expensive.
It really is.
Any-
yeah.
any
I
asshole
wouldn't
could poop
recommend
in
it. You
a
could
cup.
just do that.
And it's flammable, so when you go to the post office.
There was a
have
certificate.
you
Not
Not
that
that
poop.
poop.
That was very moist poop.
Yeah, I guess.
There was a certificate of authenticity. It was actually the girl who pooped into it.
It's just a stamp that they press on the side of the poop.
Oh man.
Oh,
Comedy.
girls,
This
two
is
girls,
fun.
one- Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
This
I told
is
you.
really neat.
Yeah.
It's a good time. You guys have to gonna have to come do it again. Oh, you know
Oh,
what I
I
was
would
gonna
love to,
tell you.
definitely.
Vinny Beetle is doing a show tonight in Hartford.
Mhm.
So on the way back, you
Yeah.
guys could probably
You
swing
guys
in
could
and
hit
do
that
some
up.
time. Just
When does that go till?
It
This
starts
doesn't
at
start-
9, but he probably won't start. It's like not a little after, like maybe 9:30 or so. But
Okay.
they'll probably be going until like 11 or 11:30.
Isn't this is the contest one?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
But if you show up, just
You
do
just
some
do-
time. Just say
Oh,
yeah.
no, yeah. Vinny's been messaging me almost every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, come to Hartford, do some time. I'm like,
Yeah. So just it's right off the highway. Show up and you probably get put on. And last time I was there was a couple hot ladies. One girl was talking about
What?
fisting herself. It's
No.
part of my act now, so I don't want to give it
Who
away.
was it?
Some
It was
comic.
Feral Cat, wasn't
I don't
it?
know her. Yeah, it was Feral
Was it
Cat.
Feral
It
Cat?
was Feral
Feral
Cat.
Cat, was that you?
Feral Cat.
Goo, Feral. Goo.
Boom.
Full circle. Brought it all the way back around.
All the way back. We were out in the rain, and there was a feral cat. Boom.
Nailed it.
We're talking about rain. Never
Talking
mind.
about rain. Bring it
Somebody's-
back around.
Feral cat. She said, "Step up your," and then it says censored because I guess you can't swear. Step up your shipping game, boys.
Shipping game.
Shipping game.
Yeah, because we were talking about shipping the
Do
cup
you
empty.
mean shitting
Oh.
game?
No.
Was that a typo?
No,
Two
because
P's.
we were talking
Oh,
about
we
shipping
were-
the cup.
Oh, yeah.
I know
why I don't work for
particularly enjoy
UPS.
rain. Feral cat says no. All right.
Oh, I can read them.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Pod don't stop.
More-
420.
More Huey
Oh.
Lewis jokes.
They are demanding it.
All right, you got to give the people what they want.
There's a story I heard about Huey Lewis when I was younger. There was a urban legend going around that he used to like inject steroids into his neck or his throat before he went on stage. Can somebody Google
I
that?
can see. I can see that.
Huey
And then he wrote the album
He had a-
Sports. And then he got kicked out of sports.
He did get kicked out. He went in front of Congress with Mark McGuire.
I heard he's really good friends with Phil Lesh, the bassist from the Grateful Dead. Like,
Oh,
those
really?
two are best friends.
Oh, wow. That must be a fun
Huey
hangout.
Lewis.
Can you imagine hanging out with those two?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
It's a lot of drugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Lewis, Nick.
Wouldn't if Huey Lewis
Royce.
reunited with the news?
Not
They
Royce.
should be called the Olds now.
Hmm.
Not very new.
I got
Yeah,
Huey Lewis neck roofs. I didn't spell that right.
Neck roofs.
Neck roofie.
Awesome.
He roofied his neck. Was Bill Cosby there?
Yeah.
Did you guys know if you rickroll Huey Lewis, you time travel back to the 80s?
Life hack.
You ever try to travel back in time?
How did this happen?
Why did they use the DeLorean? They only had to go 68. You could have used a friggin'.
Well, there was no such thing as Rickrolling
Chevette.
back then.
Yeah.
That was just a hit song.
I'm not finding any credible evidence here, but I do get a
So yeah, it's
Twitter
true.
a Twitter something or other. I'm not on Twitter. A tweet, a
Mhm.
tweeter.
Tweet.
Is that a sweater? No,
No, tweet. That's right.
tweeter. Tweet. From
twat.
Smug Lemur says I took steroids for 10 days for my neck. It was the drug Huey Lewis was looking for. Best
Oh.
drug I ever did. So I'm gonna
So
take.
close,
I'm gonna.
yeah.
I'm gonna consider that just a fact.
Did it-
It's
did
a
it-
fact now. He did that.
He
Huey
did.
Lewis
I saw him do it.
from the news.
I was there.
Huey Lewis of the news.
Didn't
Something to-
actually Jay Sute inject him on stage?
Let's spread that rumor.
It was not.
That's
got to
be good for his career.
Moving on up, Jay.
To the east side. To a big ass apartment in the sky. Those are the lyrics, right?
What's that? The Jetsons?
Big ass.
Jeffersons.
No, I know because in the sky.
Oh, in the sky. See, I always thought this about the Jeffersons.
This is gonna be
well, first
racist.
off, yeah.
Trigger warning. If there are any college kids, this is a trigger warning. He's about to say something racist.
I'm probably going to say something
Mr.
racist.
Funny Guy said Circle Jerk is going to break out at any second. Listen, Mr. Funny Guy, if you come here and bring the lube,
Yeah. That's the only reason why we're not circle jerking each other. We want to glaze some
I
donuts.
used
Come on.
all the lube
Who
last
needs-
night on Mr. Funny
Who
Guy's
needs
mom.
lube? I am salivating
I know,
something
Mr. Funny Guy's mom is
fierce.
very dry.
They can't see our hands most of the time, so how do they know that it's not already
Yeah.
happening?
That's already happening.
Yeah, this
Mr.
is
Funny
always
Guy.
my face when I masturbate.
Enjoy the show.
So somebody said, does the news and Huey Lewis in the news mean like CNN news or like the recents?
The Recents?
Yeah.
I don't know that publication.
Like the news, like new.
That would be a good name
Oh.
for you. You and Lewis and the
Oh.
Recents.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know. I definitely don't
Because
think
you
it's
said the
current.
olds.
Yeah, maybe
So.
it's not the current news.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
band is too old.
Yeah. But I think they
like
meant
a highlight reel.
Yeah. We're solving Huey Lewis mystery, so I guess
We're
that's
trying
why
to
they're.
figure this out.
Who asked that question? Because they're making this joke fizzle out. Don't stop.
Someone get Huey Lewis on the phone. We need to know
Pop,
these
don't
things.
stop.
420, so we know they're high. So that's why they asked the question. So do you think like Huey Lewis meant like the news, bruh? Carmen, bruh. Do you guys watch that?
Oh, that was amazing.
wanna
South
This
Park.
last one?
Oh my God.
Good God.
I watched it twice. I watched it again last night when I was stoned, and it was amazing because
It was
apparently
amazing
he
even sober.
either Trey or Matt wrote that because their son didn't want to play the video game with them. You know, the South Park video game.
Yeah.
Didn't want to hang out, so he wrote that whole episode. So you can see in the beginning they're really pissed off. So it's like he's pissed at his son. Then at the
Yeah.
end he like explains it. So he like wrote it. Can you imagine growing up in a world where your dad can make a South Park episode
I
about
know,
you?
right?
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
insane.
want to live in that world.
Yeah.
Where did you read that?
my friend told me.
That's so cool.
So it's a really
I don't know your
reliable
friend,
source.
but
So
this sounds
shout out to
credible. You
Dion.
said
He's-
it with confidence.
He's
Okay,
very. He might even be
Dion.
watching. He's very
Dion.
reliable.
Knowledgeable Dion.
That's right.
That is his nickname.
That's a long nickname.
It's
There's a
knowledgeable
lot
D.
of syllables. That's the one.
That's his hip hop name.
Knowledgeable D.
So you were about to get racist before I interrupted
I don't
you.
even know if I'm being
Yeah.
racist. I just always used to think about this watching the Jetsons because I was always like, where? Well, first off,
Where are the black
what's going
people?
on? Yeah, where are the black people and what's going on the surface of the planet?
Oh, it was just anarchy. It was
No,
just
that's
people killing each other and
no, that's just where
Yeah, have
they
you ever
live.
seen The Road?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
So that's
in the sky.
in the sky. The Jetsons is happening. On the floor, the road is happening.
There was another cartoon that it
Yeah,
was
on the
really,
ground, Viggo Mortensen's robbing a naked man.
It never made it.
Or
It was,
he's double robbed because he tried to rob him, so he robbed him back. Double rob.
that'd be a great idea for.
I knew a guy
That
named
would
Double
be-
Rob.
We should make a comic
Double
like
rob
that.
Santos. Does he listen to this?
Maybe.
Probably not right now.
He has the ability to. We're not sure if he has.
We all do. Yeah, if Rob Santos is
That's all
listening,
right, it
I
was a
apologize
stupid
about that
joke.
Jetsons show.
That would be. I think that
Sorry,
would,
only half of them would be offended.
this is true. But which half?
Probably the black one.
Well, maybe his white side's like really liberal and is like,
No,
oh
it's
man,
not, it's not white
you
side.
can't make.
It's Latino.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm way off then.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rico.
He is a
Puerto
great
Rico.
comic, by the way.
Oh yeah,
No,
Rob
I haven't
Santos.
seen him in so long. Have you guys seen him recently?
Yeah, I seen him at one of Vinny Beatle's shows.
Oh,
I saw
man,
him.
missed
Then
him.
he
I
went
haven't
to-
seen him.
I saw him once
feels like
very
months.
recently. He has a second job, so he's got some
Really nice guy. I
responsibilities.
talked to him for
I
a
know
good
he's
10,
super
15
nice. He
minutes.
hasn't been up
Have
to
you guys
Mass
had
in
him
a
on the
while.
podcast?
No, we should have.
We
though.
haven't. We
You
should try to
should.
get him.
Yeah.
That is
Definitely.
a funny dude.
We were supposed to have
He's-
Derek Santos, and he canceled on us.
Oh,
Yes.
where's
What happened?
What
Did he say?
happened?
He was sick. He said he was very
Oh.
sick. So
He was sick of our podcast. I'm just kidding.
I'm so sick of your bullshit.
Exactly. I can't if I got to look at that mohawk
Is he
one
feral
more time.
cat?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on PewDiePie?
I know nothing. I
PewDiePie.
know him only from the South Park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just figured this out.
He has
Me too.
33 million subscribers.
That's
Yeah.
somebody actually.
I had no idea.
But how
my
I feel
roommate
about
described
him, I
it
fucking
to-
hate him.
I like how that at the
Fuck
Yeah,
end.
PewDiePie. Are you?
You're
probably
watching this,
you watching?
PewDiePie. I want you in the ring, brother.
No, my roommate described
Hulk
that
Hogan?
like how he got so popular because he's Swedish or something
yeah,
weird.
he's like Norwegian or Swedish or
I
something.
can't burping. So he like got big over there, or he got a following over there, and then moved over here. And the way the YouTube algorithm works, I'm now just quoting him verbatim, is it only you only get picked up in your location, that demographic. So because he made that switch, it branched out from both sides of the ocean, and
Oh.
boom, there you go.
So we got to move to Sweden.
That was Owen.
I thought he was just so
Owen
famous
Wallace told me
because
that.
big shout out to Owen Wallace. I thought he was just famous because kids today are really dumb. I thought.
No,
Yeah,
no, that's that
too.
That,
Oh,
that
okay.
attributes.
It's a little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
we're like the
He's a
grandpas,
fan.
you know.
Yeah, because we
Our
don't.
total
Do you guys
grandpas.
get it? Because I don't get it.
I only discovered who he was through the South Park episode
Okay.
recently.
Yeah,
I
well,
saw
basically-
I saw one of his
Yeah,
videos
turn it
online,
on.
and I just
5
didn't-
clicks.
Didn't like it.
I guess
got it,
he
man,
just
yeah.
commentates on things, right?
Yeah,
his
that's
thing?
it. I guess
Yeah.
he plays the video
Like
game.
a
ways-
dick.
I don't, like a,
Like
Yeah.
a
Like
dick.
a fucking dick.
That's what people
Fuck
like.
you, PewDiePie. Like,
Yeah.
if you're listening, man, seriously. I challenge
wow,
you,
this
man.
PewDiePie character
I
just churned some
challenge
bile in Aaron Kaplan.
Somebody
wow.
said, Mr. Funny Guy said this podcast is basically AIDS. Yes, we got our first negative comment.
Hey,
Because
Sounds
it's
like-
so
you got it.
infectious.
Sounds like a
Oh,
bargain
boy.
here. I
Listen,
feel like that could be bargain.
If we're going to be a disease, we might as well be like the worst one.
No,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Actually, that says Mr. Funy Guy.
Oh, yeah.
You do not
it
know how to
does-
spell it,
does
you
say
fucking
Funy
idiot.
Guy.
Piece of shit, Mr.
Yeah.
Puny guy.
Mr. Funy Guy, now you have AIDS. You're welcome.
I love that people are watching and like talking, and that's great.
How many
I'm
viewers
so
do you
so
have?
funny. I'm
worst
going to
thing.
make my name
We're-
funny.
Oh shit, funny's taken. Funy.
Funy.
They'll get it.
Same
There should
word.
be an umlaut. There should be an umlaut above that U.
Funy.
Maybe it's PewDiePie.
Yeah, if it's you, PewDiePie,
This
I'm
mother-
Coming, bro. My friend
Come at me,
actually,
bro.
when he saw the preview, he thought that it was about podcasting because Cartman had the headphones
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
microphone.
yeah.
He's like, they're about to attack podcasters. I'm like, oh, please.
No!
I'm like, please, that'd be so awesome. Because they're like, that's me. That's no, that's not you. Not at all.
So how many viewers do we have now?
We're up to
7.
7.
Seven.
Yeah.
Lucky 7.
Are we approaching record
If-
numbers?
Yeah.
If we hit 10, it'll
My
that'll
balls are
Yeah,
so
double
wet
digits.
right now.
Listen, if
This
you're
is
watching this
incredible.
right now, tell a friend to view.
Yeah, tell him it's basically AIDS.
If you
Yeah, tell 'em
know
it's just
any
like
of
AIDS.
us,
And it's not AIDS
go-
now. This is like AIDS in like 1981 when it was still
when
scary.
7
Yeah,
people had
yeah,
AIDS.
Yeah, when exactly.
yeah, just when it
and
was
it
just
spread.
Tom Hanks and anybody who else.
Tom Hanks and that monkey.
And the monkey.
Did you know it came? They narrowed it down. I probably might be getting this wrong, but it came down. People said, "Oh, it came from people fucking apes or whatever." It's actually from eating monkey.
From eating
from
monkey.
eating monkey
Ah.
and
So they
bush
ate
meat.
monkey pussy?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
Oral sex
ate
with
monkey,
one of the
monkey.
meatiest parts of the meat. Like,
They ate the monkey's monkey. Sorry, I couldn't. I had to. It was.
Don't apologize. Fuck you, Mr.
Yeah.
Funy.
What was his?
I'm really sick. I
guy
69 a
that-
monkey
Funniest
the
too
other day.
mainstream. Did you guys see that?
Funniest to mainstream.
Yeah, spelling is too mainstream.
This is probably a close and dear friend. We're just shitting in their mouths with our words.
Oh, we're down to 6.
Oh, Mr. Funy
Funy,
guy.
come
he's
back.
gone.
Funniest too mainstream, guys. And he probably
Taking
slammed
my
his
ball.
computer, like slamming the door, like.
I'm
That's the thing.
out of here.
Even if you click off, it's not like final enough. It's just a click.
These guys are basically AIDS.
That's
Oh,
great. I mean, as
man.
far as compliments go, that's like the best.
Yeah,
the
that is
best of the
great.
worst.
That's high praise.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not like they're like, this podcast like the common cold. You know, that's.
Ugh.
I wanna,
no.
If I'm gonna be
AIDS.
diseased, I want to be like super AIDS or Ebola or something. Oh my God, look at that! Somebody just put up the whole like
Holy
thing.
shit.
Scientists identified a type of chimpanzee in West Africa as a source of the HIV infection in humans. They believe that some of the chimpanzees' version of the immunodeficiency virus
Immunodeficiency.
called
Words are hard.
simian immunodeficiency. Oh, virus HIV. Okay, cool.
Funny.
Thank you
motherfucker.
for cut and paste. Thank God. Oh, that's
Okay,
funny.
and
This podcast is too good to look away. Nice. Like a
Like
car
a
crash.
crash.
We're being compared to AIDS in a car crash.
that's the best.
This is
Who
awesome.
can't look at a car crash?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
only other thing would be better is if somebody said it's like a, I don't know, like a nuclear explosion maybe.
You don't want to look at that.
No. not
You
at all.
will burn your eyes out of your head.
Yes.
Welcome to the Chernobyl podcast.
It's very radioactive.
So what about you? I mean, it's been about us the whole time. What about you guys? I know we're guests.
Oh,
Yes.
But
well,
come on, like what's happening? Guys?
let's see. I did a show Sunday at the Savage Patch in New London.
Savage Patch.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
a fun one.
It took me. It took
I've
us
never been there. Just it sounds like Cabbage Patch.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Well, I'll put it this
Cabbage
way. It
Patch
took
with a
me.
tattoo and a clip piercing.
Yeah, that's about what it was. That was.
Where Randy Savage was born.
It was. It took me. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get there, and then it took me another half hour to find the place because it was around back in the shady parking lot, and then you walk in, and there's a bar that's definitely not supposed to be there.
Yep.
And then you go in, it's like where a lot of bands practice, it looks like. But it was cool, really cool crowd.
Mhm.
Mostly, it was like 20 people, 25 people, mostly women.
Good numbers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ladies.
Am
Am I right? No,
this is
seriously.
a comedy show? Or
Am I right?
Because you DJ.
Yeah.
as well.
Seriously, am I right? Oh, no, a
I
comedy
hope.
show, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I DJ on the weekends, but yeah, so Sunday, that was what, Rebecca Rush? Or
Okay.
used
She's
to
going by
AK
that now.
Lucente, yeah.
Yes.
Do we not call her by her last name anymore?
Well, I guess that's her maiden, or that's where it was her married
She
name. She used to be
explained it,
married.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Rush
Lucente's
is
the married one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Rush is like her grandmother's name
Oh, yeah, I knew she had a few.
or something.
A couple of few.
So it was a good time. There was blunts being passed around.
Hey,
At
I like
inside
those.
the show?
Yeah, I couldn't
How
partake because I
liberal.
had to drive home. Like if it was New Haven maybe,
Ah.
but not from New London. I would have
Yeah,
been
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, hey guys.
I've always wanted to do that, like hit a blunt while I'm performing.
Oh yeah,
that
there
would
was
be cool.
Jackson was up there, man. He was allegedly it might have been tobacco. I don't know.
I'll just be like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he pretty much was. Yeah.
I like that that's the dangerous one. It might have been tobacco.
Yeah, tobacco's actually worse for you. But yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
It is.
It
Doesn't
is.
get you
Kill
high.
me.
It just gives you cancer.
Yeah,
I went to a Method Man and Redman show once, and they were both smoking. While
Oh,
they were
yeah.
performing on stage.
Totally,
So
yeah.
that was pretty fucking awesome.
my brother.
but
passed
so was
the
everybody
blunt to-
else in the audience.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
My
One-
brother passed the blunt to Method Man while he was at a show.
I was at
Ooh.
I was in Northampton at a Jizza show. Jizza came to he's been there a couple of times now, and it was after comedy, and this was last winter. While I was in my corduroy blazer phase, and I was just going everywhere in a corduroy blazer because I'm a dick bag, and I went
Not
straight,
a ball bag, guys. A dick bag, like a condom, but baggier.
So
Now-
I went straight from comedy to because it's right around the corner where he was at, and it was like I went with a few of my friends, and it's a sea of white people, and they're all wearing hoodies, and it's me in a blazer, and we're right up front, and Jizz is holding his hand out, and he's giving daps to everybody in the crowd, and he did a full clockwise circle of daps around me.
Oh no.
Because it was
Too white.
it felt so cool to be shit on by
I figured he would
like
appreciate it though, Like look
the
at this
one
fucking
douche
guy.
in a blazer.
Yeah, like this guy's got something going on.
Maybe, but
I
he
don't know.
didn't. He
Tell him
gave
it was woo-wear.
Everybody,
You should be like, "Yo, this shit's
everybody
woo-wear."
around me a high five.
Oh.
He even went up and over my head.
Did you
to
have
give
your hand
somebody-
up too?
You
yeah.
too white.
It felt cool.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Well, I went to Rock
for
the
my-
Bells, and I saw Wu-Tang at Rock the Bells on Randall Island. It was huge,
Oh, wow.
huge show, and we had a blast. And it was a hip-hop festival, so I didn't know what to expect, but it was like all white people. It was hilarious. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
White
who
people
goes
at those.
to hip hop concerts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it was fun. Rage Against the Machine closed at the
Oh,
end.
when was
2007.
this?
I
Oh,
remember
shit.
that. I really
So this is when he
Dude.
had the. This
I was
is
still
when
living in New York. At
LaRocca
that
had
point.
had the fro.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him.
Yep.
He had a weird,
Yeah.
big old afro.
And it was I saw him twice. The first time was in the early 90s when they were with Cypress Hill before they were headlining.
Yep.
And it was insane. I listened to my friend gave me a tape. This is like 92 or whatever it was, because I didn't know who it was. So it was before there were anybody, but he knew. So I
Yeah,
was
that
like,
first
these are
album came out
awesome.
90.
91 or 92, I think.
Okay.
Where's our fact checker? Come on, Feral Cat.
Feral Cat, we need you.
When did Rage Against the Machine's first album come out? So he came on stage and
93?
he was just like a ball of energy. The most energy I've ever seen out of any performer ever. He was insane. And then we saw him again in 2007, and you could tell he's a little older. So
Yep.
he still had a lot of energy, but it wasn't the same. But it was still awesome.
My sister's friend one time sold acid to Redman.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. she didn't really sell it. She kind of just gave him acid.
He just stole it.
Yeah. By
She didn't
gunpoint.
give it to him.
No, she was at a Redman show, and she heard.
He just took it without asking.
So apparently, Redman wrote his first album entirely high on acid.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like he used to be really into acid. He was like, "Redman, I heard you like acid." He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So
That was a spot on Redman.
Yeah,
bro.
no, totally, I nailed it.
Yeah.
So she gave him some acid. He was like, "Yo, baby girl, what's your number?" And so she gave him his number,
And then he
her
disappeared.
number, and then he would call her and text her a bunch. Like, yo, let me get some more of that shit. And her fucking boyfriend was so pissed.
What?
Really?
What a
Yeah, he was
Why
like,
would he-
who's this guy texting
It's
your phone?
Redman.
And it's like,
It's
Redman.
Redman.
He wants acid.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Like,
If that was my girlfriend, I'd be like, you better go suck his dick or something. Jesus, what's going on? It's a once in a lifetime.
It's the Red Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Not the ones that we kicked off their land. The rapper one.
I felt that one in my
so
bones.
wait, this
I
Native
felt it going in
American
that
dude
direction.
wants acid from you? What?
That's kind of fucked up that you call him Redman. I'm gonna just put that out
His
there.
name is Running Bull.
Not cool that you're talking to him. Shouldn't be calling him Redman. That's racist.
His name
All
is
right.
Trips on acid.
So Mr. Fooney guy said, I take it back, AIDS is more interesting.
Oh, we're getting some.
Oh, we got
we're
Rage
getting
Against
some
the
Machine
Machine
facts.
facts. You read it. Go ahead.
Rage Against the Machine have released 4 studio albums, 1 compilation album, 3 video albums, 17 singles, 13 music videos, and 1 demo. The band was formed in 1991 by Zach De La Rocha, vocals, Tom Morello guitar, Feral Cat 1 as the bank behind the operation, Tim Comerford bass, and Brad Wilk on drums.
I see what they
Nice
did there.
plug.
Yeah, they snuck
Nice.
themselves in there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Sneaky, you're making sure we're reading these.
They're the 5th guest on the podcast.
Yeah.
Feral Cat also the 5th Beatle.
That's right. I heard that before. Feral Cat, have you ever done acid with Redman? That's crazy.
Respond.
So you know what I think is kind of funny about Mr. Funny guy? Because he's complaining about how terrible we are.
Yeah, he's still
Yet you're
watching.
sitting around and watching us.
They're just being funny, I think.
I know.
8 viewers. We need 2 more. We'll get to
Two
10.
more.
Hey.
Motherfucker.
Call everybody you know.
Two of you
Everybody.
tell a
We have
friend.
12 minutes left of this
Hey,
podcast.
Mr. Funny guy, tell your friends, tell them to get AIDS.
Yeah.
Don't do.
Yeah,
That.
do that.
Just don't get it. Tell them,
No.
well, whatever.
Tell-
We're not responsible.
Yeah, we didn't do
We're
anything.
setting
Yeah.
up. We're setting up a severe misunderstanding.
I'm the lucky number 8. All right.
Who?
And Pina?
Just giving you guys a hard time.
Oh, thanks,
Oh, funny guy.
Hey, just giving it back to you, bud.
no, unfortunately, never dropped LSD with Redman. That is
man.
It'd
unfortunate.
be funny if Mr. Funny guy was like one of our moms.
It'd be weird if it was mine. She's dead.
She is. I don't know if you guys know. Super dead, Aaron.
Super dead, dude.
This is like a crazy
Well, have you ever
Ouija
seen that
board
movie
podcast.
Frequency?
Yeah, frequency. Yeah, she's reaching through the podcast
Yeah.
What
to
a
call you
shitty movie.
AIDS.
Yeah.
She said you're AIDS through her brain.
To give me
Your
Oh,
dead
man.
mom's a dick.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Oh my god. So anyway, see if we have any text-in viewers. Nope, nothing.
Nope.
So
So what? I actually want to ask you guys.
I'm AIDS. Mr. Beauty Guy, I'm AIDS.
It's just they know your tattoo.
How did you know? No,
Oh,
I'm
it's your
I'm wearing the
T-shirt. It's your
t-shirt.
T-shirt. Because you also have a
I'm
just
wearing-
a ride
I'm-
tattoo.
I know, I'm wearing the T-shirt.
Talk into the microphone.
Okay.
That's the one. I can hear you real good.
Hey, all right.
Oh shit.
you can
Should I
actually.
get old Terry Gross from
you could
NPR?
tilt
Yeah, I don't
it
know.
up
I
if
want to
you
hear
want.
that velvet voice.
Hello, this is AIDS speaking. Welcome to NPR. Jazz a la mode. Does that mean jazz with ice cream?
Jazz with ice cream.
Yeah.
Jazz with ice cream.
Because it's late at night. It's like dessert.
Oh, if you guys
Jazz
just
for
so
dessert.
you might not have been watching earlier, we're gonna wrap this up in 10 minutes. Then we're going to Metric in Bridgeport to
Oh,
do
shit,
stand-up
it's-
comedy.
We've already been doing this for 15 minutes.
So if you guys are
Wow.
watching this and you think he is the AIDS and you want to see his comedy, let me tell you, his comedy is great. So
Yeah.
It is infectious.
it is very infectious. You'll get it right in your
If you
butt,
like
and it'll
comedy
spread
and
to your
like
lymph
AIDS.
nodes.
You can get it off a toilet seat.
So Metric in Bridgeport, we're gonna probably be there. We're supposed to be there at 8:30, probably 8:45.
Who else is on the show?
I know Jackson and Darren Seacrest,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure who else. Probably me and Adam.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah, but it's fun little intimate setting. So come and you could throw the cup at us, and you could shit in it if you want.
I do want to ask you guys. It seems like you guys are involved in like the Connecticut scene, the Massachusetts scene, the Albany scene. How do you guys feel like they're all different?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'd say the audiences are different. The comics, all super talented people.
Yeah.
We run into some really
Western Mass can be kind of
into
weird.
the mic.
Western Mass can be kind of. There we go. Better, right?
There we go. Yeah, Connecticut and Albany have.
People don't get offended as much.
Yeah,
Out here.
easygoing audiences. Whereas in the Northampton area, you kind of have to
Northampton's-
walk on eggshells.
It's Northampton. It's like.
But fuck them. You just
Yeah.
not fuck.
no,
you guys
fuck
are
'em.
great. if
I
any of you
love
are watching.
lesbians.
No, they're fun.
Let's
It's
not
just
beat
you have
around
to
the
be
bush here,
careful. You have to
guys.
be more careful. Whereas you
I
come
like to
out,
beat on the bush.
you come out to Connecticut and Albany, and you can just it's more freeing. You don't have to watch yourself as much. But of course,
What are they
This-
more sensitive about? You think of there?
everything.
Really?
PC police
So
out there.
Pop Don't Stop just asked us the question: fuck, marry, kill Bridget the Midget, Nancy Pelosi, or Courtney Love.
Well, you're gonna fuck Courtney Love. I mean, come on.
It's not a fair question when you want to fuck all three of them.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
You don't want to marry Courtney
That's a
Love.
tough
You'll end up
one.
with a shotgun in your
Marry
mouth.
Nancy for the funds. Oh, we're getting answers from the kill Courtney because fuck her. And I'd sex. Bridget the Midget because variety. I would also bang Bridget the Midget just because.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I want to fuck a midget. I
Yeah,
really
'cause
do.
Nancy Pelosi and Courtney Love are normal size. Like,
So
it's
if anyone's
just-
watching
it's
now
just
and you're a
different.
midget, come to Metric after and you could have sex with AIDS.
See, this midget word would not go over well. in
Yeah,
this
feral
conversation.
cat. I
Oh,
kind of
really?
agree with you. I kind of I'm in the same boat.
Of course, though, what I mentioned earlier, Marty Caproni show. That's just a fun one.
And that's at the
That's,
same
that's
time.
like it's an anything
Mr.
goes
Funny
kind
Guy,
of
we
thing.
totally fuck whatever we could get.
That's
Come to the show, let me fuck you, dude.
that's the exception to the rule of Western Massachusetts. Is that one?
What is that?
It's no
That's what I was
holds
going to
bar.
ask you
That one's
earlier.
fun, man.
Is that recurring and when is it? So we
Yeah,
can
he
give him a
does
shout
it
out.
every Thursday night at Cabot Pub 2.
Cabin Pub 2, across the street from
66
the
Cabot
maximum
Street.
capacity.
Okay.
And that's in
That's in Chicopee, Mass.
Chicopee, Mass. What
See,
time?
We
It's usually around
8 o'clock.
8:30
They
the
do
show
it's
starts.
like $10 to get in. They do a buffet. Awesome food. What was
See,
it,
that's-
pulled pork last time?
That was delicious.
Shit.
Yeah, we had
Wow.
meatballs that first time when we
Yeah.
performed. The funniest thing about that, because I say about how Northampton, they get a little offended by certain things. Chicopee
doesn't give a fuck.
doesn't give a
about
fuck.
much of anything.
Chicopee, you are a weird kind of fucked up town. I love you in a way. Like when we were there that first night, Marty made some joke. He said he wasn't even making a joke. He just said, "Wow, it seems like it's real racist towards black people in the news recently." Some guy yelled out, "Yeah, fuck them, get them out of here." And I was like, "Oh my god." You stay classy, Chicopee.
Fuck them, get 'em out of here.
That was the mayor.
Other than that,
actually.
the
That was the
audience
mayor of
In other news,
That's his platform. Actually.
in other news, Chicopee
fuck
mayor
them, get them out of here.
Landslide election
For
victory.
2015
found to
or
be
16, I don't know.
racist
Politics.
by an AIDS podcast.
It was in a charity election show.
We broke. You heard the story here, folks. We broke it here on the AIDS Podcast Network.
Chicopee mayor hates black people.
Blacks not doing so hot in Chicopee.
Doesn't mind Mexicans, just hates the black people
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't
No,
know.
well, the Mexicans do work for them.
Oh, all right.
This is just declining.
He's the lieutenant mayor
This
of
is
Chicopee.
rolling downhill fast. Lieutenant.
Aaron's the lieutenant mayor of Chicopee.
Yeah, I didn't bring my sash.
Also
tonight.
racist.
You're
It says LT mayor.
Not lettuce and tomato mayor. Tomato mayor.
I'm the mayor of lettuce and tomatoes.
Lettuce, tomato, and mayo.
I
There's
mean,
a whole-
that's
no,
Mayor
mayor.
McCheese.
Yep. He was the mayor. He was at the show. And he
Yup.
hates black people.
No contest there. Yup, Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese is a fucking racist. You heard it here first, people.
Oh man. So looks like we got about 5 minutes left. Anything you guys want
Wow.
to talk about?
Well, how about like just talk about like one of the best shows you've ever done and how you felt.
Oh man.
I mean, besides this podcast.
Besides this one,
I felt really good
performing
doing
performing in my hometown was really cool.
Where's your hometown?
There's Greenfield, Massachusetts. And this woman Jennifer Muskowski does a third Thursday comedy show. Up
She
there, this
will
place
be
called
at
the
Bishop's
Arts
Lounge
Block.
tomorrow night.
She's gonna be there tomorrow night, and then this Thursday is another. I'm doing a guest spot there at the third Thursday comedy show. But I did the first one. Oh man, that was maybe back in May. So I'd only at that time. I'm still under 2 years. February is my 2-year mark. So that was like
alright,
a year
cool.
plus. But I had at least some stuff together that was decent enough to share with a crowd. But that was really cool to have sort of have built a bit of a foundation elsewhere and then gone back home.
Mm-hmm.
That was a super fun show.
Awesome.
Well, I kind of
Yeah,
felt the
no.
same way that the first real show I did in New York, which was through Brian Barganier. We did The Laughing Devil last year, and that was one of the best feelings that I got in comedy because it was rough. I mean, it was my first show coming back home because I'm from New York originally, and I moved out to Western Massachusetts a couple years ago. So this show, I had all my friends come in. I think we packed like 30 of my friends came to the show.
So you're from the city originally?
Oh, yeah, I'm from Queens.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, Brian got me. He was like, "Hey, man, he posted up on one of the forums about doing the show," and he was like, "I was like, yeah, I want to be on that show." It's like Long Island City. It was in Queens. I was like, "Go back home in Queens,"
Oh man.
and he was like, "It's a 5-person bringer. Can you do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I can bring 5 people to this show." I think we brought like 30 people.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Josh Gondelman was on the show as well.
Oh, nice.
He let me close out the show because I had the most people, but it also fell on the 5-year anniversary of my father's passing away. So it
Also
was-
super
sorry.
dead.
Sorry
Yeah.
to
Like
hear that.
as dead, if not deader than his mom.
No, I think my mom is deader.
Oh, she was
first.
She is
Yeah.
deader.
She is deader.
Okay. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, God damn it, Ryan.
We
I think we know who
Our
Feral
viewers are-
Cat is. By the way.
our viewers are fighting right now. Look at the screen. How much do I have to pay you guys to eat your own poop? And then, wow, dude, I feel threatened right now. Not cool. Eat shit, you stupid cat.
Guys.
Please stop. I'm scared me out. Oh my God.
Feral Cat is Owen.
We turned into a.
Who is Owen?
These are okay. My roommates are on here. Is this? If you are my roommates, say so now.
There's a little bit of a delay.
So is Mr. Funey guy Dustin?
It must be.
Feral cat Zoan, especially the one on the right.
That makes sense. With knowing the facts that he does.
Oh, that's
Sounds
funny.
like, oh no, look how scared Owen is.
It turned into a. It basically turned into like a Xbox Live.
I'm thinking of your roommates.
Oh no!
I think of
That
your,
was
I was
close.
thinking of your roommates back at home next in their.
Oh
their
yeah, they're
two
just
chairs.
sitting next to each other.
You're like,
if they're
fuck
both
you,
on here.
stop it.
They didn't know who they were until like 10 minutes in. Wait, that's you?
You walk into Ryan's house, looks like a reception office.
That place is great. Oh, it's like a rustic cabin.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. I
You
got
guys got a
this
Christmas tree
old
place across
desk.
the street.
Yeah, I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I live in farm country in Whately, Mass.
Hey, it's not the middle of nowhere. They got a strip club, dude.
Oh,
And a
yeah, they
diner.
do.
Ooh.
And a diner.
Diner.
A
And a
strip club and
diner.
a diner. Are we talking
We
about
have the-
Chicopee right now?
No, we're talking about Whately. The good old Whately Ballet.
Oh, man. All right.
Castaways.
We're at an hour right now, so let's wrap this up. Is there anything you guys want to plug or anything you want to say? Or
Before we go, if we can make this as quick as possible, what are your cats' names?
oh, okay, we have Snickers
Snickers.
and Thumper. Thumper was the one that was right here. I don't. They took off. They must have got scared because all the
Which one is that? Is that Snickers? They're identical, please.
Snickers is on the refrigerator up
Okay,
there.
you know the difference. That's-
Yes. Well, because Snickers likes a refrigerator, so that's how I know. I cheated. I lived here.
Okay, let's get these plugs in,
All right,
man.
the plugs.
All right, plugs.
Bishop's Lounge every Wednesday and Sunday night. Sign up for Wednesday night is Tuesday at noon. You can like us on Bishop's Lounge the Bishop's Lounge comedy page on Facebook. Sunday night, it's a show up and go up. That's Laura Fataruso. Get in touch with her if you're going to make the drive out there.
And that's
She'll
in
put you
East
on the
Hampton,
list.
you said?
Northampton.
Northampton,
Bishop's
Massachusetts.
Lounge.
Okay.
It's 41 Strong Ave.
There you go.
All right.
41.
After an hour, you got it.
And how can they find you guys on Facebook?
Bishop's Lounge comedy should come up
Okay.
easy enough.
And then how about you? What's your
And then
just Ryan
just
Shanahan?
Ryan Shanahan. Yeah.
Okay. Aaron,
Aaron?
All right, well.
you're on
so
Twitter, so
I am on Twitter, acatman87, at acatman87 on Twitter. So tomorrow I will be at Bishop's. I will be performing at Bishop's. This Thursday I'll be at the Platinum Pony in East Hampton performing. I'll be at the Amherst Brewing Company the day after Christmas, December 26th, performing with Ira Proctor's going to be headlining that night. Going to be doing
Dario Mercadante's
Dario
deal.
Mercadante, Marty Caproni, it's their show. Going to be doing December 31st. I'm going to be hosting the show at the Hinge. It's like Outer Styling, a bunch of other
Also
bands.
Northampton.
Also Northampton, yeah. The Hinge is right around the block from Bishop's Lounge. January 1st, Diarrhea
Jesus
Monologues
Christ, you have so
at
many
Sully.
things.
Yeah, dude, I'm working, man.
this guy's on fire. Man. I love it.
Sully's
I'm going to be at an open mic next Monday.
Sully's Pub, January 1st, the Diarrhea Monologues. And January 22nd, I'm going to be at Broadway Comedy Club for the Brian Barker Variety Show. Brandon will be there
I will.
as well.
I'll be there DJing.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're right now. If you're watching this, head down to Metric Lounge in Bridgeport because we're going to be doing comedy.
Let's do it. Come on,
music.
guys. Come on down, guys.
All
We're
right,
going to
guys.
have so much fun.
We're gonna
See
have
you
so
guys
much fun.
later. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.